everybody, and welcome to Game 7 of the 2013 Guilford Varsity Lacrosse season. Tonight's game versus the Daniel Hand Tigers at Kavanaugh Field in Guilford. Hand has just suffered their first defeat at the hands of Xavier, while the Indians have ripped off 5 straight. Hand approaches for the first opportunity, but Zach Catarusa and Mark Lusitano there to make the stop. Duke Knapp carries across midfield. 24, Kevin Carrigal gets the first opportunity for Guilford, but it's stopped. The ball's bouncing around, but Guilford continues to work. Carrigal and Horton, Casey Horton just off an injury, managed to come up with the turnover. And after this penalty, Guilford's got it again. The Indians moving from side to side. They get it back up to John Lusitano up in the middle. And he rips a shot, but it's dead off the post. John Lusitano works it around towards the back of the net. And up over the top to a slashing Mikey Ring. And Mikey Ring's got himself a goal. And Guilford's on the board. It's 1-0 Guilford with 7:49 left in the first. When Hand's goalie decides to take it across midfield, Casey Horton uses his head, but he's called on to play. And he'll sit out for a minute. The Hand Tigers get themselves back in the game as they tie it up 1-1 with this shot that goes from left to right across the chest of James Bright. The Tigers put on a little more pressure. They work the ball around the back of the net. And they draw the defense out and back to a cutting inside turnaround dunk shot. And they have the lead. It's 2-1 Hand with 4:17 left in the first period. That lead lasts only 32 seconds when John Lusitano gets it down the back door, Kevin Carrigal, and he just takes his time and drops it in the net. It's 2-2. We're all knotted up with 3:45 left in the first period. The defense begins to rise up. James Bright here making a nice stop. Hand with the ball again. And as they pass it forward, Zach Catarusa breaks up the pass and then makes up a lot of ground to complete the turnover. Turnovers create opportunities, and opportunities create goals. And Zach Catarusa is one guy who seems to have a knack for it. In a tie game, it's important also to make sure you win the face-offs. And Mike Ring's been doing a great job of that so far this season. Face-offs, like turnovers, are opportunities. Number 9, Andrew DePatie here doing a great job on the forecheck. The pressure leads to a bad pass, which Brian Donahue, number 14, picks off. Takes it almost coast to coast. And when it looks like he's going to pass it off, he just drops it in the back of the net. Brian Donahue's got himself a goal in one of the biggest games of the season for Guilford so far. And it's 3-2 Guilford early in the second. Coach White's been using the freshman. And here, Will Dacey, number 28, pushes it over to John Lusitano. And Lusitano just dumps it back, and Dacey's got a heater. And he fires it into the back of the net. He makes it 4-2 Guilford with 8:38 left in the half. Another opportunity created by Mikey Ring, face-off duty. And when number 9, Andrew DePatie, gets a chance to show you his moves, he does just that. Comes in from behind the net, over his shoulder. Now it's 5-2 Guilford. Mike Ring on face-off duty here again, and he works real hard. And it creates another opportunity for Guilford by sticking with it. Here's Andrew DePatie working from behind the net again. This time it's down low, nice little bounce shot, and it's in. It's 6-2 Guilford. It's getting away from Ham, but there's still plenty of time left in this game. Here, number 26, Duke Knapp, gets to take the ball in bounds, and he decides he's going for it. Even though he gets trapped in the corner, he's got himself out. He moves across the middle, creates his own opportunity, and the defenseman has himself a goal. Duke Knapp, junior defenseman, number 26, goal on the board. The hard-working defenseman makes it 7-2 Guilford. With Hand working from behind the net, it's tough duty for James Bright. but he stands tall. They seem to attack mostly from behind the net and down low, but James is aware. The Tigers get a pass off down low from behind the net. Even though defender number 26, Duke Knapp, levels the shooter, they still get it in, and it's 7-3. There's only 1:28 left in the half at this point. With about 25 seconds left to go in the half, Guilford's still putting on the pressure. Tyler Nelson dumps it off to Andrew DePatty. DePatty, seeing the open lane in the middle, fires a bouncer, and it's by the goalie. It's now 8-3 Guilford. DePatty's got the hat trick, and this is getting away from hand in a hurry. The score at halftime is still 8-3 after Eric Zergabel makes sure that hand doesn't go in for a quick score. The opening face-off in the second half is won by Mike Ring once again. The opportunity doesn't turn into a goal, but it was still an opportunity. Hand gets the ball moving around. The defense responds. They continue to move it around, and when it goes back inside to a flying shooter, how can you defend against this? Hands got their fourth, and it's still early enough in the game to get back in it. But James Bright just continues to do what he does, and he does it well. He does it again and again. Watch the work of James Bright here. Coach White's got to be very happy with the work of this freshman. This is not to say that the defense hasn't had a hand in it. Here's Mark Lusitano, number 21, creating a turnover all by himself. Attempts to move it up coast to coast. But when the Tigers move it up to the back door, which seems to be their game plan, it's James Bright that's there for the duty. Here's number 13, Tyler Nelson, creating a turnover all by himself. When the horn sounds to signify the end of 3, it's Guilford 8 and Daniel Hand Tigers 4. When the game resumes in the fourth quarter, there's no less resolve by the defense. Here you see number 21, Mark Lusitano, totally manhandling his counterpart. The Indians' defense shines even more in the fourth quarter when Zach Catarusa steps in to intercept this pass. And here you see number 32, John Lusitano, taking it in behind the net. He flags Andrew DePatty back to the other side of him, draws the defenders, and then finds DePatty. This is DePatty's favorite spot. And here he is again, his fourth goal of the game, Andrew DePatty. And he's got himself another goal, and he scored just as much as the Hand Tigers have. Guilford refuses to let their foot off the throat of the Tiger. Andrew DePatty tries to return the favor to John Lusitano, who's off the post. But have you ever seen a swarm of Indians? Well, this play is as close to a swarm of Indians as I've ever seen. The scoring hand offense just cannot get it going against this Guilford defense. Here the defense breaks up a pass, and Tyler Nelson makes a graceful move to split the defense. It's still 9-4 when there's 4:40 left in the game. The Tigers do manage to score one more from way out on the wing. Nice little blast here. It gets by Bright on the post side. It's 9-5, and the Indians are not going to take this line down. As Andrew DePatty was looking for John Lusitano earlier to return the favor, he does the same thing again. This time it works. Easy goal for John Lusitano. He got himself his first goal of the game to make it 10-5 Guilford with 3:05 left in the game. The defense holds on and Guilford goes on to win. They've beaten their crosstown rivals. The Guilford Indians have now won 6 straight to improve to a record of 6-1, and they're also moved up to 6th in the Class M division. Take note of the time for the next game, folks. This coming Tuesday night, it's 6 p.m. versus 7 at the Cheshire Rams in Cheshire. I hope to see you all there. Come out and support the team. Good night, everybody.